Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with NOS 230. This is going to be lesson 17, which is creating security policies in Active Directory. Okay, first thing I want to show you guys, I'm not going to show you guys all the steps to set up Active Directory domain services because that was in a previous lesson, but I want to go ahead and show you guys what I've done. Let me close this down. Save that. Alright, so use the same Active Directory planner we used in lesson 15. Alright, all this stuff's the same. Alright, I did set up DHCP role. Alright, use those settings for your scope and your exclude IP addresses. DNS setting, replace the triple X's with your 3 initials. Alright, use these same users, set up these same organizational units, and put these groups in the corresponding organizational unit, and then put those users in these groups, right? And right there. All right. This kind of took a little bit longer than I expected. That's why I'm kind of rushing through this. All right, so I've got server 2012 on my NetLabs system. I'm going to show you guys I set up a console. Alright, here's my forest, there's my domain. Alright, so I set up a employees organizational unit, put a departments organizational unit inside of that. Alright, first thing I did, and I'm going to exit out of that. Alright, I set up a background image change group policy under departments, which is right here. So this cascades down to all the rest of these sub-organizational units, all right, unless we make some changes, but we're not going to for this lab. Okay, so background change, no matter what users log in on all these organizational units, they're going to be applied this group policy. All right, I'm going to click on it, show you guys how it's set up. It's set up exactly the same as the other lab, except for right here. All right, use IMG 104.jpg. Alright, instead we used 103 last lesson. Alright, so that's background change group policy. Alright, executive users, I put in here block the control panel. Alright, so you can kind of figure out where this goes. You've got computer configuration or user configuration. Alright, just follow it down. Policies, administrative templates. Alright, under control panel, the policy that you want to enable is prohibit access to control panel and PC settings. Alright, I'll show you guys more of that, how that's working. Alright, finance users, block command line. Alright, user policies, administrative templates. System, prevent access to the command prompt. Alright. Legal users, alright, share one. We mapped it, automatically map a drive when you log in as a member of the legal users group. Alright, it's the L drive letter. Alright, and on server 2012 R2, I set up a legal share one share. Alright, you can see some of these. I'll go through these settings also, because you're going to have to come through here and actually enable item level targeting for the organizational unit. Okay, so to make that make more sense, let's go ahead and find my I've got my server undocked from NetLabs, that's why it looks kind of weird. Alright, so in here, this is my client 1. If I log in as Mike Myers, which Mike Myers is under, let's see, and notice I'm in group policy management, so I can't really see my users. If I go under Active Directory users and computers, alright, employees, departments, legal users, alright, he's right there, he's in the legal security group. Alright, right there. Alright, So I'll log in as him. I should get a background change, all right, group policy, and I should get map to share drive of share 1. All right. Just to show you what it looks like. All right. So I have legal share 1. Click on that. I did put a test file in it. You won't see a test file in there when you first start your NetLabs. Shouldn't be an issue. Just know that it's going to be empty. All right. So that's that. Notice the background should look like that with a little mountain biker and a cool background. All right. So if I go ahead and let me log out. And if I log back in as a member of the executive users group, I should not be able to get to the control panel. All right. So executive users, Donald Scrooge is my user. All right. So other user, login. All right, Donald Scrooge is logging in. Should still get that background. All right. Now if we get on here to the search box, type in control panel. All right, desktop app. Click that. You should get this. All right. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to put all these screenshots on my Word document. All right. And what you want to do, you can't open command line, so you don't have to go to command line for that one. All right. So let's go back. Let's log out of that, and I'll show you guys right here. All right. So executive users block the control panel, finance users block the command line. All right, so finance users, John Smith. So if we log in as J. Smith, you can tell this is the first time he's logged in because you're getting the Windows 10 startup screens. Which hopefully I've checked this and it worked. I don't know if I actually did. But we'll cross our fingers. Alright, so I got my background, that's good. Alright, so if I want to type in CMD. Alright, the command prompt has been disabled by your administrator. Alright, so you should get that. Do it one more time. Do a screenshot. Alright. Alright, so we got that one. Now the other one, all you need to do is marketing users. That didn't have any group policies under it, so really don't need to do a screenshot of that. But what I need a screenshot of, let me go back. Let's see. You need a screenshot of this console and make sure it shows that you've named it lesson 17 console. All right, your initials are there instead of mine. All right, expand all these under group policy management. Expand all these organizational units to show the group policies. All right, screenshot of that. Just make sure I got a good screenshot. All right. And the big thing is make sure you do your reservation for NetLabs for about 3 hours, because if you have any issues, You don't want to have it restart on you and lose all your changes. Alright, so that's good. The only thing that you might have issues with is the share. That's always the hardest thing, it seems like, to set up. If I go into edit, alright. And if I forget exactly where it is, I know it's under user config, preferences, Windows settings, drive maps. Alright, you see it's right here. There's your path to the server, legal share 1. Let's see if I can do properties. Alright, so actually setting it up is not too bad. You get your location, have it update. Don't have it update's fine. Even if it's not created, it's going to create it first time with your update. Alright, so give it a drive letter of L. Alright, you shouldn't have L already used, so that's not a problem. Thing is though, on the common tab, you need to check run in logged on user security context, user policy option, and item level targeting. Alright, what you want to do is go in here under organization unit, click that, the 3 little dots. Alright, you have to search for, see how it has legal users? You need to make sure that's set correctly, because this organizational unit the user belongs to is organizational unit legal users, departments, employees, under this domain. Alright, if you don't set that up, and this should be checked already, user and organizational unit. If that's not set up, it's not going to actually map your drive. Alright, that's one common issue. Also, don't put a backslash behind the share. Legal share 1. Alright, just do 2 backslashes, SRV 2012 R2 for the server name, backslash, and then the legal share location or path. Alright, looks just like that. Alright, you do need to do a screenshot just like this. Alright, so now I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screenshots. Alright, go back to, let's see. The one other thing, I'm trying to do this after the fact. Alright, let's go to Server Manager. Alright, under Shares, see how I set up the net login and system volume. Those are all going to already be on there. You need to set up this legal share 1. Alright, and just set it up. S&D share. Nothing fancy. You can leave all the default permissions. Okay. But set that up. You should remember that from NOS 130. How to set up a share. Alright. I can't go through that in class. I'm just running out of time right now. Alright. I want to give you guys less and less step-by-step instructions and the more, you know, what you need to do, and just have you guys do it. Alright. It's good to do a repetition though. Keep setting up Active Directory. Just in case you have issues, you can go through there and troubleshoot it. Alright, and I think that's about it. Pretty much, here's the screenshots you need. Alright. Here, I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. Alright, so you need a logged in where it restricts the control panel. Alright, one that restricts the command line or CLI. You need a screenshot of just the that you set up your console, named it lesson 17 console. I can see all your domain, all your organizational units, and the corresponding group policies, and make sure they're in the correct place. Like under departments, make sure background change is under there, not under a child organizational unit. Alright, there it is again, about the same thing. Alright, your drive map, just make sure that's set up correctly. Drive letter L, action update, path is correct, and just make sure this is not going to work unless you actually set up your share first on your server. Alright, I just showed you guys that. Alright, so there's 1, 2. I'm going to take this one out. Alright, so really 1, 2, 3, 4. And the final screenshot, there'll be 5 screenshots. I know my screen's going crazy. Alright, so that's the only thing you really need to do now. Alright, so when this is up, you come in here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Legal users. Alright, so my legal users are Mike Myers. So let's log in as Mike Myers. And Myers. Alright, and I'm going to go to File Explorer and make sure my drive's mapped. Alright, there's my drive map. So, screenshot of that, and that's it. Alright, so one last time, just to help everybody out, so I'm going through this super fast. Alright, screenshot of the control panel restriction, the command line restriction, screenshot of your console setup with all your group policies, your map drive configuration settings, and then your map drive showing up when you're logged in, alright, as the legal member of the legal group. Alright, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 screenshots. Alright, I know this video is fast, but thanks for watching. See ya.